Hey nail friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, Painted Jab. I'm your favorite licensed nail tech, Jenna Alexander. If you are new here, this page is about me building my nail brand, which consists of educational materials for nail techs or beginners, nail supplies, and apparel, as you can see. So this is just my journey of what I'm doing along the way, kind of some tips and tricks if you're building a brand, maybe some pointers of what you need to do or what you want to do. If you have built a brand and you have any tips or tricks and you want to leave them in the comments, feel free to do that. I'm new to making YouTube videos, so if you have any tips on that as well, feel free to leave those in the comments. But let's just get right into things. So I think I should start with my business plan. I worked on my business plan for a couple of months. Basically, if you don't know what a business plan is, it's an outline of what your business is, kind of what you stand for, what you plan to do, the goals that you plan on achieving, who your staff is, what your background is, any financial needs and goals and things like that. So basically it's just a blueprint of what your business plan is. It gives you a plan of what you're doing right now, what you need to do in the future, and what you need to do way down the line. I feel like my business plan is always in a changing process, just because you never know what things might come along as you go along with your business. But with that being said, I feel like mine is pretty much worked out to a point where I can start taking the steps to actually start building my brand and my business. So once I got my business plan pretty much done, I contacted my local small business association. They're all over the United States. Just find your local one in a Google search. The SBA kind of links small businesses and entrepreneurs with tools that they need to get started in their business. So they'll give you like to-do lists, things that you should do. There's articles on things that you shouldn't do. There's workshops. There's links to grants and loans if you need money, which a business plan also comes in handy to have, because people want to know what you plan on doing with the money. So I contacted my local SBA here in San Diego, where I'm located, because I needed a mentor. I've never really had my own business. I've been an independent contractor for many years, but I never really had like a brand and a business that I needed help running or tips to run. So I contacted through SBA. I contacted SCORE, which is a local service, I believe, here in San Diego. I'm not too sure if it's nationwide, but through SCORE, I was able to find a mentor, and that mentor was 100% free. I basically just filled out a contact information, who I was, where I was in my business plan, what I needed help with. And I want to say within 2 weeks, they got back to me. So I was able to speak with my mentor. We set up an appointment over the phone, just kind of gave them a background on what I was doing, what I planned to do, what my goals are for my business. I asked my mentor what their background was. They happen to have run 5 different businesses within the last 20 years. And right now I feel like it's a good fit. If anything changes, I will let you guys know. But my mentor did give me a couple of tips that I needed to do before our next appointment. And so I'm working on those right now. And I don't remember when I posted my last video, but I think it's probably been a couple weeks maybe. So this is the kind of a follow-up of what's been kind of going on in the last 2 weeks with Painted Jab. So now that I had my mentor recommended that I register my business. So I got online, I figured out how to register my business here in California. It was super easy. Basically, I just had to go online, fill out a couple boxes, submit payment. I was able to do everything on the internet through, I want to say, the California State Treasury. I'm not 100% sure, but I will figure it out and let you guys know. Anyways, if you just Google registering your business or getting a DBA, getting an LLC, getting a sole proprietorship, there's different ways of registering your business. Since my business is not under my legal name, I have a brand name. I registered my business under the brand name Painted Jab. They got back to me via email pretty quickly. I want to say in under a week it took for processing. They were updating the website when I did it, so it took a little bit longer because they were just backlogged from when the website was down for upgrades. So once I registered my business, I applied for an EIN number. And an EIN number is basically a way of legitimizing your business even further, especially if you have employees. It's required. I'm the only owner of my LLC, so I don't technically need one, but I chose to get one because I want to also get a reseller's permit or a wholesaler's permit, and I do need that for taxes. So an EIN number is basically registering your business with the IRS as an actual business. So once I registered my EIN number, I opened up a business bank account. So I got a business bank account basically just to run everything through one account that is anything business related. I don't want my personal or my business kind of intertwining. So I set up a business account and, sorry, there's something in my eye. I keep trying to get it out. Here, I'll be right back. All right, let me go back to that EIN number real quick for a second. So in order to get an EIN number, you do have to register your business because you need to provide that information when you apply for your EIN number. And you get your EIN number for free, so there's no reason to pay for it. If you see any sites that say pay for EIN, don't do it. It's totally free. And once you fill out the paperwork, you get your EIN number immediately afterwards. And they also send it to you in email. So you're ready to go, pretty much. All right, so back to the business bank account, and that's why the EIN number comes in. You need to provide an EIN number to set up your business bank account to prove that you are a legitimate business. So I would totally recommend doing that, having a separate account from your personal and your business, just so that there's no problems when you're trying to do taxes. Everything is all in one location. You know where money was coming in, you know where money was going out. So now that I have my business registered, I have my EIN number through the IRS, I have my business bank account. I found that one of my biggest issues with starting a business is money. I was super hesitant about doing a GoFundMe just because, you know, I was basically putting myself out there to be vulnerable to pretty much like my friends, my acquaintances, anybody who was in a friends list in any of my social media. And I don't know, I guess it kind of made me feel a little bit vulnerable. And at the end of the day, I realized that, you know, if there's people that are going to support you, they will help you out in any way that you need. For my situation, it's more financially, just because I have supplies that need to be purchased. I'm not very tech savvy, so I need a lot of help with like digital marketing, website building, stuff like that, even YouTube. So I decided to say, you know what, who cares what anybody thinks? I'm going to set up a GoFundMe. At the end of the day, this is about me building my brand. This is about me getting information out to help other people. This is about, you know, making this experience as enjoyable for others if they're entering the nail industry or even if they're just doing their own services at home. So I decided to set up a GoFundMe and just see what happens. You know, of course, my brand will take off whenever it's meant to take off. But if I can get that little help in the beginning, we'll see what happens. So I set up my GoFundMe. I basically filled out all the information. And now that I had my business license and my EIN number and my bank account, I was able to link everything to the GoFundMe. I set up my GoFundMe. I received my first donation within 20 minutes. And with GoFundMe, you're able to get direct deposit to your account either immediately. You can set up when you want to receive payments, like if there's certain days, every 2 weeks, whatever. So I set up the accounts to go straight into my account. And let me refresh you. This is all within like the last 2 weeks. So, and I want to say just set up my GoFundMe last weekend. So I set that up. That's kind of just sitting there. So if I need some extra money because I can't afford certain things, it's just a process. Like anything is. Nothing's gonna happen overnight. And the GoFundMe is just kind of to help me speed up that process a little bit. Like I said, because supplies are super expensive. What else did I do in this past week? So I got all my accounts set up. I got all my business stuff registered. For my apparel, I got my trademark logo printed on the sweater. I got a couple t-shirts made, a couple sweaters made, just because I wanted to test out some things. Here's the back. I don't know if you guys can see it. Here, let me see. Here's the back. So apparel as well is super expensive. Just so that I have branded local. Like I said, when you're building a brand, you kind of want to have the full package. Like you want to have an image, all these other things. And so in my videos, you will see me wearing probably this hoodie a lot or this t-shirt a lot. If you guys have any ideas, I'm thinking of going with pastels for my brand. I kind of want gender neutral. I'm not 100% sure what colors yet as far as apparel is concerned. But if you have some ideas, make sure you let me know. Okay, so before I wrap things up, maybe I'll just mention what I'm doing with some of my GoFundMe money. So I said that I got my first donation. My first donation was for $500, which was super exciting. With that money, I bought supplies so that I could make nail kits. That money was able to afford me to make about 20 manicure kits that I will be putting together in the next week or so. I'm just waiting for those supplies to come in. I will do a video of the supplies that I purchased, how I'm going to put my kits together. I'm not going to tell you all the secrets, but I will give you guys a behind the scenes for sure of me putting the kits together. And then once I have those 20 kits together, I will be working on my website in the process. Like I said, my tech skills aren't the best, so we will see how the website goes. It's probably going to be super basic until I can get the funding to have somebody revamp it and do some things. But as far as the website goes, I will be getting that together. As far as my educational portion of my brand is going, I am in the process of editing educational tutorials. That will be a whole nother video that we will step into. And I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them below. If you got any extra information that you didn't have before, make sure you like this video. And if you're interested in seeing what I have coming ahead. Make sure to subscribe. Again, thank you for spending time with me here at Painted Jab. It's your favorite nail tech, Jenna Alexander.